So that's a month away, and that trailer made me definitely want to stream that game, which means I need to play through the first one on stream. So it's time to get cracking. Gleok was there, and so was Goma. If you paid close enough attention, you could have seen Goma. Um, I am happy that Ganon is back with a voice and a humanoid form. It looked like Xenoblade of the Wild. Which is not completely unfounded because Monolith Soft helped Nintendo with the first Breath of the Wild. I get the impression they helped them with this one. So we're gonna play this for real, but I'm not going to play on Master Mode. I'm gonna play in normal mode because I have a month. That new trailer has sold me on Tears of the Kingdom completely.
Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Wake up, Link.
Hello, Taken.
That is a Sheikah slate. Take it. It will help guide you after your long slumber.
So what do you guys think's gonna happen to Link's right arm?
Hold the Sheikah slate up to the pedestal. That will show you the way.
Alex Guy's answer the best.
Link, you are the light. Our light. That must shine upon Hyrule once again. Now go.
So, I played this game when it came out on the Wii U. And I only ever played through this entire game one time. If you want me to go to Death Mountain first, I can. But, I mean, why not go to the desert? Meet some ladies. I have Riz. It's KY jelly that he wakes up in. See, now, if I were playing the sequel that isn't out yet, I could use the rewind feature on that boulder and make it roll back up the hill. Also, I'll talk about a few things that I hope to see in Breath of the Wild 2. Music in this game is used very sparingly, which is effective. When music starts playing, it's pretty exciting. I hope Breath of the Wild 2 has a little bit more music, because this game does not have a lot of music. It's got some great town themes, and it's got some fun fight themes. But overall, this game is musically sparse. I beg your pardon. I do believe that is my baked apple. You can't just go about taking whatever you please. Oh, ho, ho. Forgive me. I could not resist pulling your leg. Please help yourself. An apple and an open flame make for a succulent treat. And that keep the doctor away. It is a bit strange to see another soul in these parts. Who are you? Me? I'll spare you my life story. I'm just an old fool who has lived here alone for quite some time now. What brings a bright-eyed young man like you to a place like this? Where are we? Answering a question with a question. That is fair enough. As I cannot imagine our meeting to be a simple coincidence, I shall tell you. This is the Great Plateau. According to legend, this is the birthplace of the entire kingdom of Hyrule. This great plateau floated down from the sky at the end of Skyward Sword. That temple there, long ago it was the site of many sacred ceremonies. Ever since the decline of the kingdom 100 years ago, it has sat abandoned in a state of decay. Yet another forgotten entity. A mere ghost of its former self.
Link. Head for the point marked on the map in your Sheikah slate.
Well then, just help yourself to that torch there. And how, may I ask, are you planning to use it? To set things on fire. That is rather unnerving. Please be cautious with that around any dry grass that might catch fire. You know, there are plenty of monsters in this area. That torch would make a good weapon if need be. However, do not just swing it around without purpose. You must face your opponents and lock your sights on them. This is the old man in the cave that gives you your sword. It's a smaller cave. I would love to be a voice actor, but I'm just a small-time streamer at the moment, which is a fine enough starting place in my opinion. It's dangerous to go alone. Yes? What are you doing? I'm relaxing by the fireside, of course, although I'll need to cook myself another baked apple at some point. Simple foods such as apples are fine to eat raw, but roasting them on a fire makes them tastier and more nutritious. Alright, so remember, we have a time limit, guys. We have 1 month to get through this game. It didn't bake. There you go. You know what? I don't want to sit next to you. I'm gonna start my own campfire. Lighting his torch was rather shocking. Yeah, well, I swung it like a weapon. I probably could have lit it a little less aggressively. That's the exact opposite of less aggressively. Far Cry of the Wild. Now, I've talked in the past how sometimes I struggle with open world games. Open world games that give you too much to do. That doesn't really seem to have anything to do with the goal of the game. Yeah, haha, you found me. Huh? You're not Hestu. But you can see me? I didn't know your kind could see the children of the forest. Well, if you run into Hestu, please return this to him. Oh, and my friends are hiding in lots of different places, too. Don't be shy about poking your nose into suspicious places. While this game has a big world, there is only a handful of different things you'll be doing in it. Most of what you'll be doing in this game's world is solving puzzles, environmental puzzles. And I think the best way to approach this game is to follow along the story and your objectives and your side objectives when you get those. But whenever something catches your eye, explore. Let your curiosity take over for a second. The objectives and side objectives will keep you on track, which will prevent you from getting lost. I forgot how to jump. There we go. Tears of the Kingdom, I'm looking forward to the vehicle construction. They showed it in the trailer I showed off. You can build big robots. Also, did you guys spot the Resident Evil 4 minecart section in that trailer? I was delighted when I saw that. I did not want to do that. And that's right. It is not the Temple of Doom minecart section. It is the Resident Evil 4 TM minecart section. Well, Metroid Prime is not it's not an open world game. Metroid Prime is a Metroidvania. There, now we have some real pants. Link just stuck his hand in that thing and pulled a gear out and called it a day. There's that sparing music. We got like 3 seconds of music just now. A lot of the music in this game is just like somebody pressing keys on a piano. It's well, the Guardian related music, I guess, sounds like that. It's very interesting. But they specifically were instructed not to include music from prior games directly. They snuck a few classic tracks in, and that's all they got away with. The goddess statue smiles upon you. Also, it is 74 in Maine today. It is officially hot. That was dangerous. I don't have a safety net at the moment. But yeah, I remember the day before this game came out. I could not sleep. I was very excited for it. Link, why can't... Oh, there you go. Murder. Weapon durability has been changed, according to what I've seen. Because in the Tears of the Kingdom, you can fuse weapons together. And that weapon fusion stuff looks interesting. You can put like a mushroom on your shield, and if an enemy hits it, it'll create a puff of smoke, and they'll lose sight of you. It's like weird stuff like that that looks kind of cool. You can put like a rock on a stick and make a rudimentary club. I don't want to damage my weapon opening this. Okay, apparently if there was anything in that barrel, it was instantly turned to ash, so never mind. I thought I could knock that down. Ow. Did I give that guy a fire weapon? God damn, I forgot. Don't mess with the blue ones. Where'd that guy even come from? What? Why didn't it explode? Oh, no. It worked last time so beautifully. Did not mean to do that, but it worked. Ow. Got him. Another thing I'd like to see in Tears of the Kingdom. More things you can level up on Link. In this one, you can level up health and stamina. Alright, good night, Taken. It would be cool to see other things that could be leveled up. And of course, I mean, you can kind of upgrade the value of your defense, but that's just by equipping armor. And attack by changing weapons, but I don't know, maybe permanent increases to some of your stats, running speed or something? I don't know. Maybe an upgrade that makes it so all of your weapons get more durability. Something like that would be cool. I like Link's new hair in Tears of the Kingdom. Ubisoft has risen. Distilling local information. Nice cure egg. Regional map extracted.
Try to remember. You have been asleep for the past 100 years. The beast. When the beast regains its true power, this world will face its end.
In the sequel.
Now then, you must hurry, Link. Before it's too late.
It's been 6 years since this game came out. I can't believe it's already been 6 years since this game came out. Also, weirdly enough, I remember hearing about this back when the game came out. Of course, this game came out alongside the launch of the Switch. And there was one difference between the Wii U and the Switch version. Well, there was probably a few performance differences as well, but one difference being the Switch version has more variants on the footstep sound effects. My, it would seem we have quite the enigma here. This tower and others just like it have erupted across the land, one after another. It is almost as though a long-dormant power has awoken quite suddenly. If you do not mind me asking, did anything odd occur while you were atop that tower? I heard a voice. Well now, a voice you say. And did you happen to recognize this mysterious voice? No. I see. Well, that is unfortunate. I assume you caught sight of the atrocity enshrouding the castle. That is Calamity Ganon. 100 years ago, that vile entity brought the kingdom of Hyrule to ruin. It appeared suddenly and destroyed everything in its path. So many innocent lives were lost in its wake. Welcome back, Evil. For a century, the very symbol of our kingdom, Hyrule Castle, has managed to contain that evil, but just barely. There it festers, building its strength for the moment it will unleash its blight upon the land once again. It would appear that moment is fast approaching. I must ask you, courageous one, do you intend to make your way to the castle? I do. I had a feeling you would say that. Here, on this isolated plateau, we are surrounded on all sides by steep cliffs with no way down. If you were to try to jump off, well, no death could be more certain or more foolish. Of course, if you had a paraglider like mine, that would be quite another story. A paraglider? Oh-ho! Piqued your interest, have I? Yes, I didn't come soaring down here on my own feathery wings, you know. Worry not. I will happily agree to give you my paraglider, but not for nothing. Let's see now. How about I trade it for a bit of treasure that slumbers nearby? Come, let me show you something. So another interesting thing is Ganon in this is referred to as Calamity Ganon. In Breath of the Wild, which takes place before the existence of Ganon, you meet a creature named Calamity. I'm sorry, did I say Breath of the Wild? I meant to say Skyward Sword. Do you see that structure there? The one shining with a strange light? It began glowing at the exact moment those towers rose up from the ground. I would think such a place might house some sort of treasure, wouldn't you? Treasure for the paraglider. A fair exchange, I believe. Okay. Calamity is the creator of Ganon, which I find it interesting that he is now referred to as Calamity Ganon in this game. No. I gotta get used to the controls of this game. That would have been really cool if it had connected. I can't wait to be able to fuse my weapons together and make janky-ass homemade weapons. I'm gonna put an apple on a stick. That's gonna be the first thing I do in Tears of the Kingdom. I'm gonna put an apple on a stick and I'm gonna beat something to death with it. Hey, my first rupee. A single rupee. Its soft green glow puts a smile on your face. Are there benefits to pre-ordering it? I don't know. I know there are benefits to pre-ordering the collector's edition, but I'm pretty sure that's sold out. Let's check. Let's find out if there are pre-order benefits for Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom. Pre-order bonus. What do you get? You get a... Oh, that's pretty neat. If you pre-order from Walmart, a physical copy from Walmart, you get a gold wall scroll with the Master Sword on it. Let's see. And that's just the normal version of the game, not the collector's edition. Pre-ordering from GameStop gets you a pin set of Link and Zelda. And I think that's it. I think those are the two things. That's what I'm seeing on Nintendo's website. Uh, is there a deluxe edition? There on the Switch store, it appears that there is just the regular version and the collector's version. Don't pre-order the game in Canada. It's $90. I don't know why Nintendo of America Canada came up, but that's what came up for me initially. I don't live in Canada. My state might be being swallowed by Canada, but I'm not Canadian. I'm probably going to pre-order it, a physical copy, but I'm not going to pre-order it at Walmart or GameStop. I will just pre-order it on Amazon. So I don't have to go somewhere to pick it up. I can just go outside and get it out of my mailbox. Look, DLC. Sheikah Slate confirmed. Travelgate registered to map. Access granted. To you who sets foot in this shrine, I am Omen Ao. In the name of the goddess Hylia, I offer this trial. That's Ao. That's yeah, Aonuma, Ag Aonuma, good old Ag Aonuma's name, anagrammed. Sheikah Slate authenticated distilling rune. Rune extracted. I went and saw the Mario movie yesterday with Josh, and it was amazing. I hope to see more Nintendo movies. It had some, funnily enough, it had some parallels to the 93 movie. No, nothing to do with meteorites in this version. Well, I killed him. I almost killed myself. No, I did not know there was meteorite crashes in Maine. I'm not gonna go looking for them. I thought you were just referencing the 93 Mario movie. I love that movie. In fact, Sky and I watched that movie not too long ago. What was that? Was that a weapon? It was a bow. Okay, let's drop a bow. Alright, here's A.G. Aonuma. You have proven to possess the resolve of a true hero. I am Omen Ao, the creator of this trial. I am a humble monk blessed with the sight of Goddess Hylia and dedicated to the something of Ganon. With your arrival, my duty is now fulfilled. In the name of Goddess Hylia, allow me to bestow this gift upon you. Please accept this spirit orb. Aonuma is making 1/3 of the Triforce with his hands. May the goddess smile upon you. I wonder if the Triforce will return in Tears of the Kingdom. Well, it's not in this one, which is why there's a chance it might not be in that one either. It seems you managed to get your hands on a spirit orb. Well done. How did you know? Clairvoyance. Or perhaps just something similar. As one gets older, it can become more difficult to see what is right before one's own eyes. However, that which was once hidden from view can often be crystal clear. But perhaps that is not true for everyone. Ho! The appearance of those towers and the awakening of this shrine. It is all connected to that Sheikah slate you carry on your hip there. It has been quite some time since I have seen that Sheikah slate. Long ago, a highly advanced tribe known as the Sheikah inhabited these lands. The great power of their wisdom saved this kingdom time and time again. But their ancient technology disappeared long ago. Or so it is said. It is interesting, however, to think how something like that survived all this time, hidden away in a shrine. These shrines are tucked away in numerous places all across this land. On this plateau alone, I believe there are still 3 more. Bring me the treasure from each of those shrines, and I will give you my paraglider. So I need more now? I said treasure, but I never said there would be one treasure. Whether it's 1 treasure or 4, what's the difference for a young go-getter like yourself? Since I'm feeling generous, I will also teach you a trick for finding shrines. It's always best to survey the area by looking around from a high point. Let's see here. How about you make your way to the top of that tower again? Got it. I admire your eagerness, but allow me to teach you something else before you go. Take a look at the map on your Sheikah slate. See those blue icons? You should recognize the cave where you awoke, the shrine you came from, and the tower. You can travel instantly to any of those places with the Sheikah slate. Or so I heard quite some time ago. I do not know if it actually works as such. I can't wait to see the Master Sword get pulped in Tears of the Kingdom. I'm surprised it took you so long to catch up with an old man like me. Did you fly here? Oh, so you think an old man like me needs to fly to stay ahead of you? I still have a few tricks left in me. Now then, I wanted you to join me up here so you could use this as a vantage point to search for shrines. Did you know about the scope on your Sheikah slate? Look through it and you can stick a pin anywhere you'd like to mark on the map. The pins on your map serve as reference points for your travels. Just stick a pin anywhere you're interested in. I got it. Go ahead and take a look if you feel inclined to do so. Take a look in a book. It's Reading Rainbow. No, I found them all. Ho-ho! If you still wish to acquire the paraglider, you must put in the effort. I will not simply give it away, you see. Link's feet are going to feel this tomorrow. Alright, well, I guess we'll just go clockwise. Another thing in the Tears of the Kingdom trailer, we see villagers taking up arms, which you can see a little bit of in this one. Sometimes you might see an NPC attack a monster or get attacked by a monster. But I'm wondering, because the trailer shows groups of villagers fighting monsters, if there's going to be small-scale wars. Oh, that's got the Los Plagas in it. And if there's going to be small-scale wars, I wonder if it's going to be like you get a group of soldiers together and you go to battle and you reclaim an area. I keep wanting to press R2 to lock on, and that is not the button to lock on. No. Resident Evil 4 does not have lock on. Okay, that didn't work. Let's try again. Yeah, how do you like that? You didn't know you could do that? Well, there you go. There's your you learned something new. Happy I could help. It's real risky, especially on a harder difficulty. Well, the only harder difficulty, I guess. But if you can get the timing down, it can come in real handy. Just had to get the aggressions out. Also, it's interesting to me that Link is dressed... He's got, like, Greek sandals on in the Tears of the Kingdom trailer we watched. He looks like a skinny Kratos. Javaij. Yay. Now we have C4. You know, I wonder, because now we have the ability to, like, glue items together in Tears of the Kingdom. Will I be able to glue my bombs to surfaces? Action movie stunt. Would have looked cooler in slow motion. Evil, you can build full-on vehicles in Tears of the Kingdom. And giant robots. Why not? There's a whole game already out that doesn't have all those mechanics. That's called using your head. Link's got a hard noggin. Where do I need to put this? I think I interrupted that. I don't think I actually need to put this anywhere. Hey dude, you want my ball? I'm gonna show off. Hopefully it doesn't crash my stream. I'm gonna show off the vehicle building because they broke it down and it looks really fucking cool. It looks like a recipe for a lot of dumb ideas. And I'm all for that. Alright, 2 shrines down. I think I fixed my Chrome capture because it hasn't frozen my stream. I want Breath of the Wild 2 to let me pilot a Guardian. Okay, A. It's A. A to parry. Too late. No. You get a motorcycle. That's a divine beast. In this one. Thanks, wind. No, I mean I want to drive around in one of the four-legged Guardians and blast shit with a laser. I could kill those birds if I had homing arrows. Got him. I'm very glad that worked. Link, I just want the mushroom, man. Now we're playing Metal Gear. Wait, no, I'm just a barrel. I'm just a barrel. That bomb trick worked pretty well. I'm solid stink. Fucking gone. Jesus. Hold on. I just spit on my screen. That made me chuckle. I wasn't expecting it to. Okay. I don't think I ever used the bombs quite like that my first time through. I'm gonna have to keep this trick in mind, though, because it's worked wonderfully twice.
Oh ho! Fancy that. So, we meet again.
What are you doing?
I thought this tree here might make for some good firewood. However, getting a tree to fall exactly where you want it to is quite an art. The trick is to turn your hips so that they face where you want the tree to land. So, I see you found my axe. Why not help me out and give it a few swings? I'm working up quite a sweat here, but these bones could use a break.
Wood.
Oh, I see you did my work for me. Wonderful. Go ahead and take some of that wood for yourself. Don't be shy now.
Steal everything. Sorry, I didn't mean to threaten you. What are you doing?
I'm heading home. I can't offer you much other than a solid roof and good company. But you're free to join me. If If you need to take a rest, go ahead and use my bed. Unlike a fireside nap, sleeping in a proper bed should really rejuvenate you.
I'm gonna sleep. I got a cricket. I don't know, that bed doesn't look too comfortable.
How is your shrine exploration going? This body of mine isn't what it used to be. Recovering from a bout of hard work takes a while. If you're hungry, I have an empty pot you can use to cook yourself a meal. Simply open your inventory, grab hold of your ingredients, and toss them in. Try to consider how the ingredients will complement one another. You can even make a dish that increases your stamina. It's all about being creative and trying different things. Ho ho!
Okay. The Old Man's Diary. On this desolate plateau, the only pleasure that brings me comfort is cooking. And today I outdid myself. Truly, I created the perfect dish. I call it spicy meat and seafood fry. This recipe not only restores health, but it also keeps me warm, even when traveling in the snowy mountains. With this dish on my side, I no longer have need of that itchy, warm doublé. I do not know how I allowed this to happen, but it seems I forgot to write down a very important recipe. I know it contained raw meat and spicy pepper, however, I simply cannot remember what else I used. My age is catching up to me. Sadly, on this lonely plateau, I have only my own knowledge and memory to rely on. Still, if I did find someone who knew the missing ingredient, I would happily reward them with my warm doublé. However, it seems unlikely that such a miraculous wish will ever be fulfilled.
If you're moved by any wild culinary inspiration, then feel free to cook yourself a meal using my pot over there. Ho ho! If you still wish to acquire the paraglider, you must put in effort. I will not simply give it away, you see.
I need a bass. That Dredge game that you asked about, by the way, has the visual style of Wind Waker, sort of, but with a creepy aesthetic. But it's basically as if you are a fisherman living in a Lovecraft story. I wonder if they're going to start you with a bigger inventory initially, or if you're going to go back to having as small of a weapon shield inventory as you do in this one. No, weapons still have durability. That's why weapon fusion has been added. Okay, bye, frog. We know the Master Sword won't have infinite durability in Tears of the Kingdom. Because it's gonna be broken. They'll have to forge another one. I wonder if they will have you forge another one in Tears of the Kingdom, or if they'll leave that to another later adventure. The meat of a small bird. I'm sure it'll taste great. Oh, you know what? I don't have everything. Will the small meat work? No, I don't think the drumstick will work. Any small animals want to come get killed? That's a lot of nuts. Alright, let's go hunting. I wanted to make sure it killed him. Yay. Okay, the bird meat would have worked. I was just curious if I could start a forest fire with a fire arrow.
Well, well, well. So, we meet again. Can you not see that I'm hunting here? You'll scare off my prey like that. At least crouch down a bit.
I can't speak to him crouched. I mean, I don't really need to hunt more than what I've already done, but, we can do some resource gathering. Oh, you know what? Would you look at that? Korok seeds are just poop. That's why they're shaped like that. Oh, we've only run into one blue one so far. What are you doing? Homing arrows are gonna be amazing. For now, I'll just rely on my ever-trusty bombs. What is this? What is this? Oh. Alright, is there something around here I can use to make a bridge? I guess I'll have to come back with that ice ability. Unless I can make something out of these. Got it. I couldn't remember if it did or not. That could cause some serious brain damage. Beautiful. Oh, that's instant. Just, you're fucked. Don't dip your toes in it. I hope we can swim underwater in Tears of the Kingdom. I think that would be cool. No, I haven't circled back around to his house to get it. I've made the meal I need to to get it. The swimming in this game is neat, and there's a lot of interesting things that is done with water in this game, but I think being able to go underwater would be cool. I was actually a little disappointed you couldn't dive in this one. Bring back the iron boots. Let me walk around at the bottom of water like I'm Raziel from Legacy of Kain. The Zora armor letting you swim up waterfalls, though, is cool. But if you could pair the Zora armor with iron boots and walk around at the bottom of a lake, I think that'd be pretty neat. That was one of my favorite things in Ocarina. In Ocarina, and then again in Majora's Mask, sort of, and then in Twilight Princess, you could pair the iron boots with the Zora tunic, which allow you to breathe underwater. And then you could walk around underwater with the iron boots. And there were a couple of dungeons that required underwater exploration, and it was fun. You could also swim if you took the boots off. Yeah, Skyward Sword did away with the iron boots and Zora tunic. I cooked something.
Wait, is that... That looks just like my signature perfect dish. Spicy meat and seafood fry. But how did you... Well, I suppose that is not important. Can I trouble you to share the recipe? Ah, of course. Hyrule Bass. How could I have forgotten? Well done. Now please, allow me to reward your culinary efforts with this warm doublé.
Well, that's not totally true. Skyward Sword does still have swimming, and it even has underwater swimming, but it's done a little differently. No iron boots, unfortunately.
With that, you will be able to resist the bite of colder environments. As for me, I know a great spicy meat and seafood fry recipe, so I can do without that warm doublé.
One of my favorite parts in Skyward Sword is when the forest area gets flooded. And you get to re-explore the whole forest area underwater. I'll probably stream Skyward Sword someday. Probably after Tears of the Kingdom. Obviously at some point after that, but I like Skyward Sword a lot. I feel like that game got a lot of shit just for being a Wii game. I know people didn't like that you started with 6 hearts for some reason, and that the game is a little handholdy at first, but it never bothered me. I enjoy Skyward Sword. It's pretty to look at, and the characters are fun. And there's robots. Oh, and I guess people didn't like the motion controls, but that was my favorite thing about it as a kid. You know, I can probably just, Skyward Sword has one of the coolest moments in the whole goddamn series when you forge the Master Sword. So that all of the links after you can use it. Well, most of the links after you. Alright, we're climbing. I know the Zelda timeline is mostly made up bullshit. But Skyward Sword, in its own self-contained story, is the adventures of the second person named Link. Well, I agree to an extent. Breath of the Wild has several in-world connections to other games. The biggest being the Great Plateau that we are on right now is one of the Sky Islands from Skyward Sword. The church is the Temple of Time, which it's intentionally made to look like the one from Ocarina. You can find Lon Lon Ranch from Ocarina. Well, you can find where it used to be, anyway. You can find the Mirror of Twilight from Twilight Princess. Off the top of my head, those are the ones I can think of that stood out to me. Yeah, well, I mean Kakariko Village and Death Mountain, but, lots of Zelda games have had those two things. Yeah, but I mean, like, the Mirror of Twilight, which you can find on a beach in this game, is an item. It's like it's a very specific reference. Like that in the ruins of Lon Lon Ranch. It's the if you follow the ruins and map them out, it is identical to the layout of Lon Lon Ranch, specifically from Ocarina. But I mean, Lon Lon Ranch has appeared in Ocarina, sort of in Majora. It also appeared in the Minish Cap, but its layout is different in all of them. Oops. I was really sure I could catch that in time. It's recharging. God, please, just work with me here. What? No, I was behind it. All of that for a shield I can't pick up. Start me with more inventory space in the sequel, please. Well, you can't shield surf down this. Look, that dude's making the middle part of the Triforce, aka the fourth triangle that is created by the other three. I wanted to make a T for teen Zelda game again. They made one. It's called Twilight Princess, and it was really good. You know what? While they're at it, release Twilight Princess and Wind Waker for Switch so I can stream them without using my Wii U. Because I'd really like to play those games, but I don't want to play them on my Wii U. Oh, the Wii U was great in its time, but I lost my Pro Controller for my Wii U, which means if I play it, I have to use the fucking gamepad. See, that's how you say no to fall damage. Whatever I just did there is how you say no to fall damage. Alright. You know what? Screw you guys. Midna was and probably will be the best companion character. You know what? That would be cool. Give Link a companion character in Tears of the Kingdom. I know the trailer does not make it look like he's going to get one, but I miss that aspect of Zelda. Fi and Midna are where it's at. That was almost helpful. Can you come this way a little bit? This way, please. This way, please. I probably should have a Korok leaf. Okay, there was a cooked steak in that box. I don't know if I trust that food quality. Oh, just you wait, Link. In a month, we won't have to do this by hand anymore. Hey, here we go. A white sword in a cave. Since Goma and Gleeok are back in Tears of the Kingdom, I wonder if we're gonna get more bosses from one, but also I wonder if we're gonna get bosses from other classic entries. I wouldn't mind seeing Dodongo again. I know that's another boss from one, but he's appeared throughout the series. Alright, see you, Evil. Have a good one. Why am I wasting my good sword? Don't, no. Go use this. Ow. This is a really easy game to just get sucked into. I probably shouldn't, but I'm gonna go take out this tree fort. Where'd he go? What are you doing, dude? You give up the hunt already? Got my hands on another broadsword. I'll take it. Wow, that thing's got some range on it. No. Ugh. Let me drop shields from out of my inventory. That's another thing I'd love to have in Tears of the Kingdom. Let me throw my shields like Captain America. Alright, I'm gonna wrap up the Great Plateau before we end tonight. And then next time we play this, we can do, well, the rest of the game, I guess. You know what I remember, and I probably will be cursed to never be able to forget this memory. But I remember when this game was coming out, and Nintendo was building up the hype for it, and Reggie fucking is on the goddamn Jimmy Fallon show. God, do I remember that. And they let him play the game for like 5 whole minutes. What a world we live in. I got up here the dumbest way possible, but I'm here. Unfortunately, there is nothing quite like experiencing this game for the first time. But here's hoping Tears of the Kingdom will be like experiencing this game for the first time. Sheikah Slate authenticated distilling rune. The shrine jingle is pretty good. It's like good puzzle music. I am also curious to see what Nintendo can do with the Switch. 7 years into its life. Nearly. Alright, do that again. Do that again. I mean, the trailers make it look like the game runs great, and it looks good. It looks... I want to say it looks a little better than this one. I mean, realistically, it looks on par with this one, but... there seems to be... more going on screen, and it still looks as good as this one. What is in here? A spear that does 3 damage? No. Nah, you get out of here with your 3 damage spear. There. It's enough spirit orbs to get a health upgrade. I'm gonna do a health upgrade first.
With this, you have now acquired all of the spirit orbs from the shrines on this plateau. Ho ho, extraordinary. That means it is finally time. Link, it is finally time for me to tell you everything. But first... imagine an X on your map with the 4 shrines as the endpoints. Find the spot where those lines intersect. I shall await for you there. Do you understand? Where 2 lines connecting the shrines would cross. There I will be waiting.
Okay, Obi-Wan. Did they find me? I think he's having difficulties. I think this game will probably become our Tuesday game for a while. Like, regularly. So that we can complete it before 2 comes out. Hopefully. Fucking killed him. Drowned his ass. Alright. We're gonna save here. We will continue this soon. Maybe I'll do an extra stream Sunday and we'll play more of this. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you had a good time. I will be back tomorrow with something. Maybe Fatal Frame. We'll see. Until then, have a good night.